Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new here or you've been around since my very beginning, I truly appreciate you coming by and spending some time with me. Today, unfortunately, we have to pick a couple new winners, as my winners did not get a hold of me in time to get their prize. I will give, again, 72 hours for the new winners to contact me. If they do not contact me, however, we are going to call it null and void. And that's just what we did for the month, or, for all that. And later on, I will gift them, try to gift those things again or whatever. But I'm not going to keep coming on and picking winners that don't claim their prizes. So, first we will pull up the YouTube random comment picker as we did last time. I have it up this time so you guys don't have to see me fumble and do all that. I've already got the comments loaded and we are going to hit start. Lisa Peak. Let me show you that up a little bit closer. Hopefully that looks good to you. You are the winner of the fiber. If you can get a hold of me in the next 72 hours, that would be greatly appreciated. If you would rather this be hanked, I will rehank it for you. I just thought I was going to use it, and then I decided that it was very bright and very cheerful, but not really my kind of bright and cheerful, so I thought somebody else would really love it and make something wonderful out of it, and I want that to happen. Hopefully, Miss Lisa, that will be you. Now, I am going to pull up my Facebook real quick. So I'm going to pause you guys so you don't have to see me fumbling around doing all that. I will pull up my Facebook and we will choose a random winner from the ones that entered for this top. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. There was only really one other person that completed the top. So what I'm going to do is she is going to get the owl bag, and that is Miss Antoinette. You can, uh-oh, sorry guys. Not very good at this technology stuff. I bumped something. That is her top right there. She is going to get the owl bag. And for her attempt, and unfortunate sickness is why she didn't get it finished, we are going to also send a cake cozy to Miss Susan Indigo. So Miss Susan, if you can get a hold of me, and Miss Antoinette, if you can get a hold of me, we will get that sorted out as soon as possible. I have a couple really cute cake cozies that are just about done. I can pop them in a thing and send them on the way to you, Miss Susan, right away. And Miss Antoinette, yours is ready to go. It just needs the email that says, hey, I seen I won. That's all we need. Okay, so last night, I figured since I got you here, might as well. Sorry about that. Last night, I decided, because I got some new food safe dyes in, I decided to play with a little fiber. I thought maybe I would show you guys what I got and talk to you about what I'm planning to do with it. And I have an idea of what I think it might look like in the end, but we're going to see if that actually happens. I did this in 2 pans and in 2 braids. Unfortunately, the fiber was not all in one piece, so I pieced together the bits to make one braid. And out of the first braid, we got this lovely chunk here. Some bright blues, some dark blues, some light pinks. And now this is more up pink than it is red, although it does have a little bit of an orangey reddish hue to it. And then over here, we got some blues, some more pinks, some purples, more pinks. Then we have, starting from very dark blues, purples, more blues, some purples, some pinks, and some purples and blues. I love how that did. That is so pretty. It's going to be very, very fun to see where the colors pop out, how the colors change each other, how they change as they're being spun. What I plan on doing is doing one full bobbin of this 4 ounces and then doing another full bobbin of the other one and doing a 2-ply with them together. Now, this one here, again, it was not in one solitary piece. This one was in 4 pieces. But I also was trying an experiment with the first one. I started out with no acid in the water, no vinegar, just water, and then I laid the color down. Now this one, however, I put acid in the water while the fiber was soaking, and then I used that same water in the pan, and I put most of the water in prior to actually laying the dye down. So it was very cool to see that now I use the same colors, maybe not the exact same amount of dye, because I'm getting used to it and, might have miscounted a dot or two. But the color saturation and how it took hold of the yarn was vastly different from the one technique to the other. And I know, to someone that does this all the time, I mean, all the way through, there are no white spots in that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some beautiful, now this part here is actually supposed to be like a fuchsia, but it's not. This one here, I thought it was a liquid dye, but it was halfway between a liquid and halfway between a gel dye. So I used some hot water so that it would dissolve good. It was kind of funky and ooky when I first laid it down on the fiber, but the ooky part rinsed out very well and the color stayed. So I'm not mad at it. Although I was happier with the actual liquid dyes, I am planning to try some powdered dyes as well, but the price point range on those was a little higher, so I wanted to make sure that I was actually going to enjoy dyeing the fiber prior to investing a vast amount of money into it. And now we have, isn't that gorgeous? The blues and the purples. And then we got all the way turning it around so you can see. If you, there we go. Now flip it over so you can see the other side. There are white bits, but I'm sure there will not be a whole lot of white in the yarn. But like I said, I plan on applying these two together. The colors are the same, but the saturation level is different. So I think it will look really, really cool when it's done. I know it matches my hair. I don't know where the blue came from all of a sudden, but I am really, really, really enjoying this very loud electric bright blue with the very loud fuchsia pink. It is absolutely beautiful together, and I am so loving playing with it. Excuse me. Okay, so fiber goodness. Oh, we got one more up here I didn't show you. Goes with the darker bit, of course. You can see. I am working on a spin right now for Miss Bella. She asked me if I would be willing to spin up some acrylic fiber that she had, and I told her for her, of course, I would do so, as I really, really, really like Miss Bella. And if you don't know who Bella is, she's Bella Crochet Gifts. If you don't know her yet, run on over there and check her out. I'm sure you will enjoy her channel and what she has going on. She makes all kinds of very beautiful projects. She does a lot of blankets, which is something I don't do a lot of, but I do very much love to look at them. Speaking of blankets, I will give you the full rundown tomorrow, but I do have all 196 squares made. I have to do the one round of the gray and then the single crochet round to attach them yet, but all the squares are made, and I have made a start on my Dino Stomp blanket. And if you don't know what's up with the Dino Stomp blanket, Miss Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction and Miss Erin from Crafting Kitty are doing a dinosaur mal make along, because you can make anything dinosaur: sewing, knitting, crocheting, amigurumi, needle felting. If it's dinosaur and you make it, send it to them wonderful ladies, and they will get you all sorted out from there. Um, Go over and check both of them out so that you will know all the rules and all the fun stuff, all the details. Miss Erin can explain that real well, so can Miss Ray. I will uh, link them down in the description box. Like I said, if you don't know these ladies, you really need to. If you're looking for me anywhere else on the internet, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on my Instagram, and you can find me at my email. Now, Facebook, I would really rather prefer that you join my group rather than adding me as a friend, just because it gets a little confusing where everybody's at, and I would just rather have my YouTube community in my Facebook group rather than on my personal page. All right, everybody, until next time, I truly hope you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now.